Alright, anonymous user writes, I am a huge gay boy who only wants to make boy love themed missions. That's perfectly fine. How do I manually place units down that use headless client and still have proper loadouts? Well, my gay boy loving friend, very easy, very simple. Um, like I showed in the beginning of the stream. Okay, I just want to mention one thing about units that use headless client units and all of the use the headless client or whatever. Um, yeah, this will be on VOD. Um, don't bother placing down every single unit that is placed down on headless client because that behavior is really finicky. Sometimes the units don't spawn. It's just not necessary. Headless client is for when you have hundreds of units. When you have like five different squads that are cashing in, moving and attacking. That's when headless client really comes useful. If you're just gonna place down units here and there, like, oh, this guy's gonna be a rooftop sniper, or this dude is gonna be a static emplacements or whatever. That doesn't need to be an headless client. It's perfectly okay to go away with just that. But again, you can just go here. You can see this is this trigger. You can add the code inside of it, and if you place down the code inside of the units that you place, they will become the units that you want. I'm not sure if this works for mounted units. It should probably. Let's go here. Make a marksman guy. Let's see if we can get this working with a mortar dude. They should be. So let's make them into CSAT. I always tell myself, I'm just gonna have like a quick live stream, and I'm just gonna like explain the basics of making a mission. It'll be quick, it'll be fine, what's the worst that can happen? And then, when I realize it's been already like 2 hours, it's just, it's really distressing, really just plain horrifying. Okay, I thought my computer had crashed there for a second. That was scary. Oh, whoops! I forgot to change one thing. It's very important in there. It already takes so long to process, to like open Eden and go back. Like, it's so annoying when I forget to change like a tiny detail of it. Yes, if the side is west, there we go. Thank you. Yeah, whatever. I don't even care. And any second now. Okay, so I forgot to place the fucking thing with the grill. Oh, Lord. See me through this shit, Because this just takes a long goddamn time. There. Alright. This time, for sure, we'll have it. Alright, we got it. We can move on. Christ, because it's still got tasks and loadouts to explain. Jesus. Okay, as I assumed, it seems that static emplacements are not working. I have to work on that. I have to make sure that that does. work. Apologies for that. I will probably fix this once the stream is over. But yes, for now, that's basically how that answers your question. Alright, it seems that since nobody has any further questions, we're just gonna move on because I wanna, just make this snappier and faster. For the sake of just agility, I'm just gonna go here to coding, and I'm gonna like block all of this shit. There we go. No more deck zones, because I mean, frankly, it just takes a fucking too long of a time. Okay, cool. We got our AI, we got our enemies on the mission. Now what we're gonna want to do is just add some objectives. Just want to add some tasks. Once again, like all things in this whole framework, everything is very well commentated. It's all thoroughly annotated. It's very easy to understand where is what. So I'm just gonna go here. And again, if you just read things in here, but I'll go through each one of them and kind of give you sort of like an explanation of what thus what. There you go. So side A side, like explained here in the mission settings, just basically refers to the side of the players. If you change this to east, the thing there will follow automatically. You don't have to go back and change everything. Task blue 1 is just going to be the name of our task, like the identifier name of it, kind of has to be unique. The name of the enemy the name of the task, this would be the title. Now, let's see here. What would be a good thing for our task, our mission? Kill the enemy officer, of course. Capture a city. And maybe destroy like a... God, I don't know. Let's look in here. Let's take a look into the Armor 3. Maybe they'll give me some inspiration. Alright, what are some objects? Some things here. Let's see if we got some. Oh, there we go. Let's just destroy some caches, because I don't give a fuck. I cannot be bothered to think about anything more complex. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Storage. What do these look like? Car grenade barrels, perfect. I love it. I love it. Okay, here we go. So we have alright, let's go to our tasks back again. So the first task will be capture. It doesn't have a name, that zone. Let's go back here to Armor 3. I just need like to place like a name on this thing, because just people know what they have to capture. Otherwise, it would just be confusing. Let's see here. Just gonna add a name to this, a text here saying Sector 1. There you go. That works. Save. Go back. Should not confuse people as much now. Capture Sector 1. We must secure the designated sector from the enemy. Woohoo! Alright, cool. Now, shit! I keep forgetting. Like, we have a bunch of new icons now for this. Hold on, gotta find the thing here. In a second. This will be a little confusing, but don't freak out. Don't freak out, okay? Calm down. Go. Alright, good. I guess I just need to look at the icons because I keep forgetting like what icons are valid. So capture the sector. Let's see here. We got. All of these are kind of vague, but I guess if it's capturing, let's go and attack. All right, cool. Let's right here. Attack. And now here comes the position of the marker. You know, here you can just basically write like, again, it's a little bit of a more complicated thing, but for example, suppose that we have, I'll elaborate on this later, but I want to get the position of this marker here, so I'm just going to get the name, and I'm going to say get marker pose marker 6, and that works out. If I don't want the position of anything, I can just do this. I'll put like these open empty brackets, and it does the same thing. Again, little bit of a more complicated thing, but but it's once you get the hang of it, you see this is like very simple. Afterwards, we have here two conditions, which are the true condition, which means the condition for assignment, which means that this is assigned immediately. As soon as the mission starts, the players will have this task. For example, you could say maybe like this is a time bigger than 10, you know. Then as soon as the 10 seconds have passed, the mission is assigned, or whatever else. Again, a little bit of scripting. You don't have to really concern yourself with this too much. Here we have not alive task enemy vehicles, again for the kind of like the testing of the thing. I'm gonna, you know what? I don't know if I can like remove these. I'm just gonna leave these here. And what I want to show you guys is how the default framework tasks, you know, work. Because again, I have included some example tasks, and I think it's interesting to just go over them with you guys, just so that you know you can kind of see what happened. So first off, let's go here. Just want to go in. Let me save. Just go to 1, 3, 1 there. Alright, so here's the gist of these things, these missions. We have 3 objectives on the default framework. One is kill a scientist and protect the pilot. Other one is an optional one says kill Nikos, maybe, and destroy the enemy vehicle. Now, if you look at the map, all 3 of them, or 2 of them, are annotated, except for Nikos. But here you can say kill a scientist and destroy the enemy vehicle, both marked on the map. This is the enemy vehicles that I have to destroy. I'm just gonna do a little scripting magic. Put it up. Whoa. There we go. My ears. So there we go. We now destroyed. Ignore this thing in the capture sector 1. But yeah, we destroyed the enemy vehicle. And now there's a second part, which you can do is kill Nikos. If you play the campaign, it's this guy here. Whoops. God damn it, I have no frames, I can't aim, it's not fair. I'm good at shooting, you guys, I promise. I'm not bad. Okay, there we go. And now kill Nikos. There you go, just as we have specified in the mission. Okay, the scientist got away. Oh no, he didn't. Okay, and now we gotta kill the scientist in order to really finish the mission. There we go. So the thing is, the quest also includes some failure conditions. Like for example, if I had to kill the pilot, I just do that. Man, my computer is having a meltdown. Like, this shit is gonna blue screen. And so, for example, if I go here and I shoot the pilot, boom, there. Uh-oh, that was not good. Oh, the pilot's not dead. Okay, now he's dead. So, if you see, as you can see here, our task has failed, and so we failed the entire mission. So, yeah, that's bad. Do not fail missions. Don't, you wanna complete the objectives, basically. I'll go back to coding. Now that I've kind of managed to explain how that works, I'm just gonna take all the shit back here and just have our first objective. Back to task 1. And so, in the condition to completing our mission, I want to say here, I want to say capture sector 1. This is a variable which I'm going to declare now. So what I'm going to do here is basically this. I'm just going to say capture sector 1 equal false, meaning this value here, capture sector 1, or rather, let's make it like a little more easy to understand. Sector 1 captured. There we go. This is a little better to understand. It makes more sense. There you go. Capture sector 1 captured. If I write it like this, parentheses, close parentheses, that means if this is true, if this is valid, if this has happened, then if the mission is completed. Right now, as we said here, it starts as false. So we got to find a way to make this true. To do that, very easy. We're going to go here to back to Armor 3 on the editor. And I'm going to go here on this trigger that we've created and just gonna paste down, just open up here. And so the trigger, like I said before, it has conditions of activation, things like that. And I can go here on the type and, have all of these things. I'm going to use none of that. But what I want to do is in the activation, okay? I want to go in activation and I want to say when it's seized by blue 4, when blue 4 takes over this bitch, and I want to make it server only. I also want to make sure the condition, like it says here, this. I want to write this here. And on activation, I want it to have sector 1 captured equals true. Alright? That's basically it. Just says whenever this is seized by blue 4, sector 1 captured becomes true. Again, a little bit of scripting, but I'm sure that if you just like go over this and kind of like do this a few times yourself, it'll become very easy, very clear to understand. All right. I'm gonna save this. Cool. So now once we capture that area, we should have our sector become ours. Alright, sector 1 captured true. Alright, looking good. Let's go for the next one, which is kill the enemy officer, I think. Let's go to kill the enemy officer. Destroy the enemy leadership by any means. Cool. Let's go here and call it kill. Now here differently, I don't want to get a position of a marker. I want to get a position of something. So just say get post, and I'm gonna call enemy officer. Let's go back to Armor 3. Place that guy. Maybe I should hide him in this oil field here, just chilling there. Let's see, CSAT guy and officer. Let's make him like have a really high skill so that anyone that tries to come here gets lasered to fuck. I like that. I'm just gonna take that little thing that changes the loadouts of units. This thing here. want to place on top of him so that this changes his loadout. Side equal east. No, I just want to be side B. Right, save, cool, boom. Whew. Alright, now we should have the officer with the loadout. Oh, I didn't name him, of course. Gotta give this sucker a name. Enemy officer save neat. So all I gotta do now is say get position. Just copy paste that. Get position enemy officer. And I want to say when not alive enemy officer, meaning when this guy's dead, the task is complete. Say not alive enemy officer. There we go. And for the third one, we want to destroy some. You know, let's have 2 weapons caches. You know, just to really be a little more, really be more of a cunt to the players. Storage. Number 3. Let's place these down. I had to check if these can be blown up by regular means. I don't know. I think they can. Put them down here. You know, let's just be safe with it. I know that the seaside ones can be blown up for sure. So let's place one down here and up here in Sultan Safe. Hide it a little bit. Ugh, this shit again. Cache 1. Underscore 1. Copy. Let's go over here to Horitziman. Paste. Cool. And let's place another one here. You know, like just middle of nowhere. Nah, fuck that. I don't care. That'll be like too much ridiculous to the players. All right, there we go. Okay, save. Cool. Let's go back to recording. Now, just want to make a new objective. Copy all this shit. Paste it again. All right, new task. Blue 3. Destroy the ammo caches. So, but deny the enemy his assets. Period. Alright, so now since again this objective here has multiple positions, we can't really have that. So I'm just going to go here and place close brackets. On the marker I'm going to call it destroy. So here we're going to make 2 conditions. So we're going to put them, this one in between brackets. Let's copy that. So I'm going to say when not alive cache 1, I mean when the cache 1 is destroyed, and when not alive cache 2, boom, things just go to shit. And the mission is, the objective is completed. Okay, whew, that's a lot of stuff. Let's go for it and see if everything is working the way we want it to. Sector 1 should not, will have, yeah, okay, none of these sectors have any AI, so it'll be just stepping inside of them and they should probably work. I'm going to delete these units here because we don't need them anymore. Neither do I. These. Save. And go again. Play scenario. Sorry, I forgot to change that. Okay. So for the first objective, I just first see if we have objectives at all. Capture Sector 1, kill the enemy officer, destroy the ammo caches. Let's look on the map. Yes, Sector 1 must be captured. There is an enemy officer here to be killed. Everything looking good. Just take your camera. Alright, as soon as you step inside, you should capture the mission. There we go. Let's find the enemy officer here. Okay, gotta be really careful with this guy because he is like bloodshot. He sees us, light the fuck out of us. I'm just gonna see how quickly will he turn around. Oh, not at all. What? Whoa! Okay. Okay, once he did feel like turning around, it was really fast. Okay, so kill the enemy officer, done. Alright, now we just gotta destroy those caches. I think one was over here. Yes, there it is. Now, usually you could randomize those, but you know, who really cares? Let's try that. Oh, fuck! I gotta get out of here. Oh yeah, I forgot to cook off. Nearly damn kill me. Okay, I don't know how to find the cache, but I'm just gonna teleport myself to it. So, players set pose cache 1. Oh! The cache one was the one that was exploding. Whoops! Just gonna heal myself. That was, not intended. Let's see here. Players set pose, get pose cache 2 then. Okay. Fuck. Alright. And let's destroy this one too. Fuck out of here before this shit explodes on my face again. There we go. Alright. All objectives are complete. My glasses are destroyed. Now I just gotta extract. It's, wait, I think that my AI friendlies are probably following me, which means that they will not extract like right away. Yeah, there you go. But maybe if I tell them to move here, they will comply and we can have an extraction happen. Come on, boys. Okay, let me just do like a little. Oh, there we go. Extraction complete. There we go. Mission completed. All objectives have been completed successfully. Good job, everybody. So let's just go here on back to the coding part. Okay. All right. So tasks are done. All right. This is how you do tasks in the framework. Really simple, really straightforward. But again, it does require like a little tiny bit of scripting, which may be a little scary for some people, but I can assure you, it's really not all that. You know, you're really mostly gonna be doing not a live thing and doing this kind of like sector captured. But of course, the more scripting you know, the more complex you can have your objectives be. How scalable, how difficult it'll be, it's all entirely up to you. Alright. Next up, I just want to explain something before we finish up. Something about the loadouts, because the loadouts have been something that people have been asking about. It's like, how do you make new loadouts? You know, how do you add my own twists? How do I change things? How do I modify stuff to the loadouts? And the answer to that is really simple. You can either you can have your loadouts appear in 2 ways. First of all, let's go take a look because I don't think I have yet. Taking a look at the loadout. So you're gonna here in your folder, gonna open loadouts. You're gonna go infections, and I want you to open template.sqf. The way that the loadouts work is that you have several, I guess, variables that come with a loadout. For example, if we say here, what's the name of this faction? In this case here, it's the template faction. What their call signs, and you know the blue for call signs. What are their voices? You know, the ton of voices are broken currently. Don't use that. And you know, like, and then you have here, for example, their common rifle. Like, what are the rifle that they're going to be using normally? Here in the case, the Mark 20. The rifle of the grenade launcher, or their pistol, their machine gun, their marksman, their sniper rifle, what's their AT, what's their special AT. All of those things, you know, what's their uniforms, their faction vehicles. And again, I know that when you look at this, you may think to yourself, like, holy fuck, that's a lot of things, lots of things that need to be changed here. But the thing to keep in mind is that when you do this, you have the entire faction done. It's like the loadout boxes will have the items that you want. The fucking the vehicles who have the loadouts that you want, you know, the cargo that you want, the enemies who have the loadout that you want. Everything will fall into place perfectly if you follow this standard here in the framework. So, for example, let's do a little something here, and I'm gonna do some changes on the mission settings. And I want to say that the side A faction is templates. Okay, here at templates, cool. And then I say read local loadouts specific. So meaning I want to read these loadouts not from the add-on, but rather from my own mission itself. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna add here templates. And also it's interesting that if you go and open faction list and really make sure that you have here like case templates. Man, I cannot fucking spell. God damn it. And then you're just gonna include this thing here. Like, this is again a little bit of scripting, but if you just follow the model that's already included, you know, it's just basically that. So you're gonna include templates, and now hopefully we should have my guy basically look like a really piece of shit half civilian with a Mark 20. Let's see here. Yeah, templates. All right, cool. So we're gonna load out. We're gonna take the template loadout and read that locally. Let's see what happens. Hopefully it won't just explode on my face. Man, my legs have been crossed for so long that they hurt. Like I need to amputate them. Holy fuck! I need to turn the lights on. Ugh! Jesus, help! All right, here we go. Like I said, camera, please. Can we not? Thank you. It looks like this really weird, like civilian thing in the. Of course, the vehicles are just like, you know, default blue for NATO vehicles. But interesting to remember to know. If I go up here, look into the cargo of one of them, you can see here that it has exactly the type of ammunition that my weapon uses. I just had to change the loadout there, and it works out perfectly fine. You can see. Oh, sheesh! I forgot to change the armor 3 thing. My bad. That was a misstep. So, if you look here, I am, like I mentioned, now a what's this? Oh shit! God damn it, man! Fucking interface in this thing is messed up. If you alt tab, sometimes it just like teleports you away because the alt key is held. Okay, so you can see here I look like the thing that I mentioned that I was gonna be. If you go here in the vehicle and then you open it up, bam, 5.56 ammunition, just like we use in this loadout. Now let me show you something else that it's how basically you edit these loadouts. Like go here to the coding. Now supposing that I want to have my common rifle to be an AKM, so just go up here underscore AKM. I save. Let's go back here to armor 3. It starts. Let's see what happens. And there you go. My character now has an EK, just like was ordered. But most importantly, without me having to put any kind of manual work into this, and having to go and like modify like all of the loadouts individually, or fucking me myself over trying to change all that. All I gotta do, open this up, and oh, sorry, I gotta change another thing as well. Gotta go back to coding here, and also make sure that in the mission settings, I am also loading the cargo of the templates, just to really make sure that the cargos are also loaded locally. Apologies for that. Let's go back to number 3. Man, we're in August already. Like, holy fuck, dude. Where the fuck did this year go? You know what I mean? Like, holy fucking dick. It's just fucking insane. I thought it was like June, Even June is already like too much. Okay, and here we go. Now we got our AK-47's mags, just like we wanted. We don't have to do anything. With that said though, I am gonna just make a little remark about custom loadouts. I do not recommend custom loadouts, like entire custom loadouts. There is something else that you can do that is a lot simpler and saves you a lot of time. And this is how basically one of the main new features of the framework, which is the modding feature. Basically, you can modify certain loadouts that are loaded from the add-on, not locally from your mission. They're loaded from the add-on, but you can just change a few variables here and there. Let me show you how that works. So let's remove all this here, and let's put our loadout back to Marines. All right, sweet. So I'm gonna close this here because I don't need to use the template. Oh. And infection list, let's remove that too. Alright, cool. So the way to mod a loadout is very simple. We're going to go here, and you're going to go in the mods folder, and you're going to make a new file. I'm going to duplicate this, copy, paste in here. There we go. And let's rename this to Marines. No Marines. Marines. Man, I'm glad this is happening because you guys can witness how shitty I am with typing, It's just really embarrassing. I'm gonna save this, and then we're gonna open mod list, and I wanna add another case here, just to make sure. I wanna say if case is Marines, then load this for me, Marines.sqf. Again, this is a little bit more of a complicated, more of like an advanced. You would not usually need to modify, to mod these loadouts, but I have to explain these things. I have to like introduce these concepts because this is again both for the people who know jack and shit about all of this and people who are just kind of like to learn the new features. So if you're more in the okay, fine. I'm fine with using these loadouts as they come. I don't need to change that. Don't have to really know this, but otherwise it's still interesting. So like I said before, just gonna open here, and you're gonna add K's Marines, to the loadouts and the mod list here. There we go. And now simply all you gotta do next is just go to mission settings, and I want to add here modified loadouts. I just want to add Marines to this. Okay. So for example, now what this enables me is that if I go here and I go to Marines and I say, for example, common rifle equal Katiba, here you go. I want my common rifle to be a Katiba, and I'm just gonna change this, for example, to a friendly zone, just to show this with everybody else. Like I would like spread out for all units. And I want my common MG to be a Zafir. There you go. So everybody else will be a Marine, except they will have this kind of equipment. Let's go here, restart, and so gotta change that to Marines. Yes, that's good. Just gonna back to Army 3. Let's restart the mission and see if we have them there. There you go. You have the Marines. Again, same loadout. I did not have to overwrite any big feature or anything. Didn't have to really do anything too big with it. I just basically changed 2 lines, and now the Marines, they have their loadouts mainly taken from the add-on of the framework, but I can do a tiny mission-sensitive change, which should be that now they have Katibas. And if we go here, you can see that, of course, this propagates for everybody. See the rest of the team caching. And, here you go. You'll have Katibas. But the rest of the loadout, of course, is similar to what they otherwise would be. I just need to find one machine gunner here. Maybe I can find some here. No, maybe none of them. Maybe none spawned. It's a shame. Yeah, it looks that way. Looks like we didn't get any machine gunners. Oddly enough, usually we get some, at least 1 or 2. But that's fine. That's okay. I mean, I'm sure that we would also change, like we said. So okay, back here to the editor. But I don't want to run any modifications. I'm just gonna remove all this. Yeah, I think we're done. Just gonna uncomment our things. Just gonna go back to Eden here. There's another thing I want to just take a look, just to make sure that I don't forget that I have indeed added this. Wow, I did not add the explosives, man. That's embarrassing. Shit. Fuck, man, I'm a retard. I was gonna add like a box of explosives, to the framework, but it kept. I don't want to drag this too long because it's already like really long, way too goddamn long. But let's just separate, what units we have for this mission. I want to have an Apache because you have an Apache, really? No, Apache's too easy. I want to have like just some pilots for a little bird. Let's see, helicopter pilot. That's it. It's good. No crewmen for tanks. That's good enough for them. Room for LEVs. Go. Mortars. Nah. No medics. I mean, no specialized medics. No specialists. Yeah, let's have a weapons team and some snipers and recon. That's good. But we're not gonna need a delta. Some reporters. Let's put everybody here inside of this compound. Fuck. Yeah, this is eating for me. Like just editing all this shit to me is just very intense. You know, just don't have any idea what I'm doing. Copy. Yeah, these boxes. Boom, boom, boom. Cool. Everybody likes ammo boxes, right? Just humping these bitches every day. Some journalists just in case. Right, cool. Hey, who are those? Oh yeah, the pilots. So let's place them here as well. Okay, and I'll get some vehicles. They're gonna need an attack plane. They're gonna need an attack helo. Just one transport helo. No armor. Some light vehicles, yes. Maybe one truck. Some service trucks. I guess. I mean, why the fuck not? Extraction zone here. The spawn zone there. Let's face these vehicles down the road. Okay. Okay. Save. Hope they're not too bunched up. Just place helicopter. I have enough space in there. There we go. We do. We definitely have enough space for a helicopter here. I hope. Let's put the service trucks in here. No, definitely not. Definitely gonna blow up. Let's place them around here, I guess. Yeah, cool. The one truck in this direction. Boom. Uh, Zozomax, sorry the delay on your question. Okay, so helicopters. So Zozomax here is asking if I want to mod the helicopters the Marine faction uses. Do I have to include the entire faction vehicles thing with all vehicles in the mod file? No. Like what you can do, for example, is let me just go here. Like you can do some clever editing on this and just do something like this. Which, for example, just, again, it's a little more of a scripting thing. Don't pay attention to it too much. But you could do just do something like this: faction vehicles set, and then you say, for example, like what's the index for the light vehicles? 4. So you say set 4, and then I say, you know, my vehicle, my other vehicle, and save. And there you go. So this is going to do is just going to modify, you know, the faction vehicles to be in a certain different way. It's going to modify the variable there. You don't need to load like all of them. You just need to modify one specific value of them, and the rest, you know, the rest remains unchanged, but you just change that one particular category. Does that sort of answer your question? Alrighty then. Perfect. So we have our vehicles, we have our units. The mission's already shaping up into like what a real mission would look like, I guess. Let's place these guys next to their oops, next to their helicopter. Get out of here! Come on, shoot, bitch. Those guys there. Oh, these guys are gonna clip in. That is not good. I do not like how you can also select the groups. It's pretty goddamn annoying. Okay. No, they're clipping the fucking card. Alright. So, in this stream, we have learned how the framework generally functions, have learned more about the dynamically spawned vehicles. We've learned more about the... Oh shit, I was in... Sorry. We have learned more about how the units work, how the loadout system functions, and how you can modify them. We've learned how to make tasks, how to place down AI units. We've learned a bit more about the structure of it, and yeah, just these kind of things. I can promise you one thing though, like this goes way deeper. Way deeper than what I have described. You know, let me just do this. It doesn't make sense. And so, of course, the idea of this framework is that it goes as deep as you want it to go. It's like if you want to add some really crazy elaborate scripts to it, you can. It fits really easy. But as I have demonstrated in the beginning of the stream, you can make a new mission in like flat out fucking 15 minutes. Like takes less than 15 minutes and you can have a mission ready. Um, so it really goes as far as you want to go with it. But that's what I have demonstrated here today. The basically the gist of it. I'm just gonna go here to general attributes and I want to change that to CO 20. What is it? Crouching Cerberus. Gotta do some shit here about or some bullshit. Man, Marines have to kill a bunch of ragheads. Alright, cool, save. Yeah, I think that is it. Wow, we got like still 6 people in the stream. That's absolutely insane. That's absolutely crazy. Everybody stayed here for like 3 fucking hours. You guys are retarded. But either way, this would be in VOD for reference later. This went way longer than what I expected. Holy shit. So yeah, thanks everybody for following the stream through. I hope managed to learn something about mission making. Or at least learn something about a new feature. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hoping good luck on your new missions. Bye bye.